Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we are jumping straight into the cleaning in the kitchen by unloading the dishwasher. I'm going to make everything short, sweet, and simple here today. This is going to be the last, hopefully, of my chaotic voiceovers where I don't really know what's going on. So if you watched my last two videos, you know that I took a couple months off because of my health and that I had actually filmed a little bit of footage prior to taking those 2 months off, and now I'm working on going through that, putting my videos together, and trying to figure out what the hell's going on so I can do these voiceovers. But anyway, this is the last of that footage, so next week will be brand new footage. You'll finally see my completed floor, no more concrete in the kitchen. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danielle. I am currently a stay-at-home mom with 3 children. I did used to work full-time as a high school counselor. However, I have health issues, and back in November, I had to reassess my life and quit my job and decide to stay home, take care of myself, take care of my house, take care of my kids, and all of that good stuff. So as I'm cleaning, you might see that I do things a little differently than other people do. For instance, if you paid attention to how I unloaded the dishwasher, I actually just kind of moved all the dishes onto the counter space so that I'm basically only hunched over like a minimal amount. I'm not standing up and going back down, standing up and going back down. I'm just trying to get it all done. That way I can stand up and actually put dishes away. So, anyway, you'll see I sit down to do the dishes, things like that. So I just have to modify things so that they work for me, they work for my health. But if you like cleaning content, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will be trying to post at least one video a week. I am not going to be one of those people that is able to post 2-3 times a week. It's just not feasible for me with my health issues and my children and all that stuff. But I am hopefully going to be able to bring you some quality content. So I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and join my YouTube family. So anyway, back to the cleaning. I will say one thing I need to get good at, I need to get better at, is adjusting my camera angles, because half the time my damn head is cut off. I forget that I am 5'8" and not 5'3", and half the time my head is like just way above the cabinets, and I just underestimate how tall I am. Sometimes I forget, like I don't really realize how much taller I am than some women until I watch some of these cleaning videos and they're like standing at a counter and the countertop is like at their ribs, and on me it's like barely at my hips, and I'm like, am I really that damn tall? Yeah, I guess I am. But anyway, I will get better about that. It's one of the things I'm going to make sure I pay attention to when I start filming my new content coming this week. So one thing I can tell you about this particular video, this day that I'm filming, the hoodie is kind of a tip off. Right after, if you watched my last video, I talked about how we had to buy a new washer and dryer. Right after we bought the washer and dryer, our air conditioner stopped working. So there was like this board that basically the power goes into the board, and then the power is supposed to leave the board and go to the unit. So it was coming from the house to the board just fine, no issue, but it wasn't leaving the board and going into the unit. So our unit was not kicking on. So the repairman came out and was able to basically like set it so that it would run, but it was like we couldn't touch it after that. So I was freezing for like 2 weeks while we waited for the part to come in for them to replace it. And this was late April, but it was actually relatively cold for this time of year for us. So I just remember, like, I was freezing every night. I'd wake up every morning. It was super cold in the house. We ran our gas fire place a little bit, but I didn't want to run it too much, because then if it got too hot, we couldn't cool the house down. We could heat it, but we couldn't cool it. So it was a pain. Like, we had to find like the right spot. So we dropped all that money. We just got hammered this year. First, we had to buy a new car. Then we dropped all the money on the washer and dryer, and then the air conditioner unit. So I've adjusted to the fact that I now have a car payment. I've got the washer and dryer paid off, and I will hopefully have the AC paid off by the end of next month. So we're getting there. It's slow progress, but we're getting there. Anyway, I will slow down a little bit on the talking and let you just sit back, watch, and relax for a little bit.
Maybe I just can't forgive another mistake. Maybe I don't wanna feel this heartache. Every time you let me down, I get to thinking I don't even know why, even know why I tried. Yeah, I don't know why I tried. Yeah, I don't even know why. Yeah, I don't know why I tried. We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met you, baby. I have cried many times over you. Sleepless nights, what a crime. Wasting my tears on a broken dreaming. Maybe I just can't forgive another mistake. Maybe I don't wanna feel this heartache. Every time you let me down, I get to thinking I don't even know why, even know why I tried. Yeah, I don't know why I tried. I don't know why I tried.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when sunset glowed.
Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way home.
The roads were drawn like something certain, every turn laid out so clear. Felt like love, looked like forever, but I fear we had a paper town. Look good till the ink ran out. I guess we ended too soon. We painted bright blue skies, you were never truly mine. Our map's been torn into this paper town, this paper town. The streets don't feel like home now. All the colors faded, slowly turned to gray.
And I thought we had it figured out, but it's just another town we left for dead.
The lines we traced have all been broken, every path disappeared. Felt like love, looked like forever, but we're here. We had a paper town, look good till the ink ran out. I guess we ended too soon. We painted.
So these orange straps are like lifting straps. You put it under furniture and you put it through like your arms, or you put your arms through it, and two people to lift furniture. So we actually use these to get the washer and dryer up the stairs. And you will notice in, there's a clip later where you can see it really well. Every one of our stair caps got messed up. I have to try to see if I could touch them up, but they also came off. So I have to glue them back down. And then I need to figure out a way to make them a little more stable. So I might put a couple brad nails in. I just need to make sure that it's not going to be like super obvious that there's nails in those stair caps. So I will point that out later in the video when you can actually see them.
But nothing here was made to last. We had a paper town, look good till the ink ran out. I guess we ended too soon. We painted bright blue skies, you were never truly mine. Our map's been torn into this paper town. was your entire world until I stood alone in a storm. You took the sunshine, the flames are gone now, and I watched you walk straight out of that door. Promises got lost in the dust. Your boots by the door, you're not coming home. Love like wildfire, I was your entire world until I wasn't anymore. Oh, heartache, you left me behind. That's not a man, only a coward. Gone now, you're chasing the wind. No longer my man, you're just a dressed in moonlight, I whisper your name, can't get any sleep. Smoking cigarette after cigarette, I watch them burn until I forget we're through.
So it looks like things weren't actually in terrible shape on this day. It looks like the kitchen was the worst of it. I just needed to kind of pick things up and wipe things down throughout the rest of the house. So the kids must have, listened the night before when I told them to pick things up. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's not a battle I'm willing to fight. But evidently the night before they did what I asked them to. So that's always nice.
Oh, heartache, you left me behind. That's not a man, only a coward. Gone now, you're chasing the wind. No longer my man, you're just a
So as I'm vacuuming this part, if you look at the stairs in the mirror, you can kind of tell the difference between the ones that are have a stair cap on them and the ones that don't. You can see like the wood base of the stairs. So I have to get those stair caps put back on, and that is a project that is coming up this week. It may or may not show up in like one of my cleaning videos. I don't know. It's not really cleaning, but I might still show it. So just add a little bit different content into my stuff other than just straight cleaning.
Watch the flames rise higher, love. We were burning so damn bright, just like a shooting star turns into dust. All the fighting, all the crying, reality caught up with us. We went head first into the fire until we crashed and burned. No, I wasn't the one.
Alright, so that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you'll stick around and watch some of my new videos as they continue to come out. So for now, enjoy me vacuuming those terrible concrete subfloors for the very last time. But anyway, thanks again. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.
We were right there.